Did you want bondage in your Scooby-Doo films? Well, you're in luck. Scooby-Doo Electric Boogaloo is a movie I hold dear to my heart, as I watched it so much as a kid that I can probably name every single line, word for word. Like if we were going on a road trip, you better believe I was packing that shit to watch on the car ride. And revisiting games and movies as a more mature and sophisticated teenager makes you realize how stupid your child self is. But I don't know, perhaps this film was as great as I remember, as grand as an orchestra, as wonderful as Willy Wonka, as marvelous as the MCU, and as shockingly good as the Sonic movie and Detective Pikachu. Let's watch it and find out. We open the film with not Einstein telling his people some crap when all of a sudden their laser that they made to bring real-life objects into cyberspace and vice versa turns on out of the blue. Ooh, intrigue. And what comes out of this laser's cum shot? Well, the movie's antagonist. Meet Blue Satan. No, that's not his actual name, but I'm not calling this amazingly voiced and amazingly designed fuck the Phantom Virus. Blue Satan is a kinky little bitch and ties up what's-his-face with some wires, as kinky demons do. The three scientists are so scared of the demon that they teleport 20 feet away from him. The screen fades away and I'm pretty sure they're dead. We meet up with our mystery gang next. Daphne is wearing, like, an actual outfit made of actual clothes, which is kinda weird. Shaggy's playing a not Game Boy Advance. Velma decided to switch her voice for some reason. Scooby's his same goofy self, and Fred is also in this scene. They arrive at a science lab, I mean the university. Why this film couldn't have just taken place in a science lab for science, saying that this film revolves around science, I don't know. Because only schools have security officers, basements, libraries, and cafeterias, I guess? But I digress. They talk to Science Boy 1 and 2, look up some tomatoes, and then Einstein tells them that Blue Satan is still in the building. How he knows that? I'm not sure. But I know that you must be on the edge of your seat, wondering how the Science Boys escaped Blue Satan. Well, they discovered his one and only weakness, magnets. Yep, that's right, magnets can defend you from demon hellspawn, everybody. A little running around, Scooby snack baiting, and one damn good joke later.
I think we stand a better chance of finding it if we split up. Hey, you guys, I didn't see how we were gonna split up.
Like, do we ever do it any other way?
And everybody is running from and towards Blue Satan, when all of a sudden... I'm sorry. Fucking what now? Why the hell is that even a function of the laser? Better yet, for them to get out of cyberspace, they have to beat all 10 levels of Science Boy's new Scooby-Doo video game. Now, blatant product placement aside, how stupid can this guy be? I know that he's just a college student, but his mentor is Einstein. How could he let this happen? But blah blah blah, a little moon jumping later, and then Shaggy says this.
In this video game, you can get hurt.
Or worse. We'd better be careful.
So this movie is now Nightmare on Elm Street. Yep, okay, makes sense. Now, this next bit makes no goddamn sense at all. Just here, watch this scene.
Oh no! He must have gotten beamed into the game too.
I'm sorry, but when did Blue Satan get beamed into the game? This is what happened. You were chasing him, Scotty beamed you in, and that was it. I know it's just a kid's movie, but I'm calling bullshit on that. Also in the scene right after that, Velma's voice just changes to Daphne's for some reason. Okay. The mystery gang realizes that to beat a level, they need to find the box of Scooby snacks in each level. Simple enough. Except for the fact that it looks like Blue Satan has the samurai from James Bond Nightfire. But who cares? Jump, Scooby-Doo. Get them snacks, you snack. And what the hell? Well, we're in Rome Baseball Coliseum now. Deal with it, I guess. Blue Satan is here with his army of sands, and Fred looks like he's tripping on acid. In this level, the lion has the Scooby snacks. So, hear me out. Shaggy gets eaten by the lion to distract it. The lion drops the Scooby snacks, and everyone lives happily ever after. Oh, okay, he dropped them. Okay, Shaggy gets to live another day. Or not, I guess. Fred says that he, Daphne, and Velma are going to defeat the lion. And while I was watching this, I was actually going to say something at my laptop, but then Daphne said it first.
Good work, guys. You handle the gladiators and we'll take care of this lion.
And how exactly are we going to do that?
Somehow, Fred actually distracts the lion without dying. But the girls don't try to grab the Scooby snacks for some reason. What? You might say Blue Satan is there, except he disappears. So no, he's not. Fast forwarding, Scooby's an emperor, Sans isn't stupid, and the other guys get the Scooby snacks. Now we're in a land before time? What even is this? Like, there is simply no way that one college student had the time to create the 3D models and the massive 3D environments in this game. I mean, these models are pretty darn high in polygons, considering that this movie came out in 2001. And, oh my god, Blue Satan has tamed a dinosaur. God damn, this demon is efficient. Still don't know why you're even in the game to begin with, but okay. The camera then cuts back to the science boys and Paul Blart saying, maybe one of us sent these poor kids to their certain death in cyberspace. Scoober and Shagger are out collecting firewood when they realize that unless they find Scooby snacks, they're probably gonna become frickin' soot. Also, somehow this genius found a way to apply smell to 3D models.
I wish Eric had put saddles on these guys. I can't take much more of this.
I wish you would have made them smell better, too.
But that's literally impossible. Anyway, Zubat Dino has the Scooby snacks and someone has to save him. So they do. Yay. I don't know how they managed to do this, or if it's just because I've seen this movie so much, but this scene has no tension in it at all. Even though there's an active volcano, Blue Satan is riding a T-Rex, and a baby dinosaur is about to die. But fuck you, whoop-de-doo, it's time for a montage, motherfucker. And now we're in Gotham City? What the fuck is this place? Oh, I guess it's their hometown or home city, which makes it a bit creepy if this was a fan game, but go off, I guess. Okay. This next part has annoyed me every single time that I watch this wonderful milestone of film. Even as a dumb, stupid little kid, it annoyed me. You see this old woman with the bag of bread? Why does she have human hands in multiple shots leading up to her reveal? And then blue demon hands after the reveal? I just hate that small detail so much, because I know they could have just made her hands blue. As an animator, I know they could have, but for some reason, they didn't. But once again, I digress. Blue Satan's in Gotham City with Mystery Incorporated, which is a far better show than this shit, by the way. And they decide to hide in the unlocked, completely open malt shop, because what, the demon can't open doors? Like, what's this gonna accomplish? When all of a sudden, fuck Nightmare on Elm Street, this shit just turned into us! I will say that I didn't notice this until writing this video, but they add such a very nice pixelated effect to the video game version's voices. Not enough to be annoying, but just enough to slightly hear the effect. It's pleasant. That said, what is this? Presumably you play as these characters in the game, so does this just happen in a normal playthrough? And if these are the characters you play as, why are they only in the last level? Do you not play as them? Do you beam yourself into the game to play it? If so, how is this man still alive if he said that not even he could beat the level? And if you lose in the game of Scooby-Doo cyberspace, you lose your life. Maybe I'm overanalyzing, but I'm more fucking stumped than a tree. But besides that, I've always thought that the fries in the scene looked delicious. I don't know why, but as a kid, I wanted to consume the fries whole when I saw this part of the movie. But this part can be taken so out of context that it hurts. One batting cage and demon later, all 10 of the mystery kids are running for their lives from a bunch of real, not people in masks, monsters. Gee, thanks a lot, motherfucker. One body shaming, monster chasing, Minute later, we made it to the climax of this film. Apparently the clones are made of blue demon juice and are weak to magnets as well. Alright, I guess that makes sense, and god damn it, I thought we were done with the bondage! Whatever, Scooby-Doo 2.0 sneaks in to distract Blue Satan, and with one fellow swoop, or should I say hug, the game is over, and Blue Satan is dead. Somehow. It's really not that clear how he dies. He just sort of Voldemort's out of this bitch. And speaking of getting out of this bitch, the whole gang gets beamed out of the game to reveal who did it. Now, who do you think made Blue Satan? Was it Paul Blart, Einstein, Motherfucker, or Lucky the Leprechaun? Comment down below. I'll wait. Did you do it? Great, you probably didn't. It was Lucky the Leprechaun. You see, Lucky's a big fan of baseball, and throughout the many appearances of Blue Satan, he makes many a reference to America's pastime, like the baseball field in the Rome level, despite the fact that that was a level of the game and therefore would have been made by Motherfucker, but who cares, not the script writers. Now that I think about it, Blue Satan didn't even have a reason to go after the mystery gang, but maybe Lucky programmed him to, after making him? Because he wasn't made to chase the Scooby Posse. I'm not sure. But what I am sure about is that this movie is a 10 out of 10. I know what you're thinking. Masked Senpai, what? You just complained about this movie for at least more than 10 minutes. How can you even like this movie? Yes, I complained about it because I love it. Sure, it has a lot of things wrong with it, but so does everything that I love. You have to acknowledge, accept, and move on with the media that you like. If you just stick and dwell on things you don't like, nothing gets accomplished, except you get to be mad at something. Forever. And I think that's kind of stupid and sad. The moral of this story is to revisit things from your past. Even if you realize how stupid they are, it's fun, and you should accept it and move on with your life.